Hello students, Jai Hind. Good morning, welcome back. As you all know, in our last lecture number 3, since as in our lecture number 1, 2 and 3, we precisely concentrated on particular type of examples. But as I told you, probability is not a chapter which involves much variety type. Then also I have tried my best to take some specific type of examples in lecture number 1, 2 and 3 which might cause problem for you when you are delivered any homework. Okay, so now dear student, what we are targeting rest of the examples from our material, and I will take random selection now. You have already hard copy of the material with you. So dear student, you can just open out, okay, your material copy, and let us discuss few examples by random selection. Okay, we have already discussed the example based on dice, coin, cards and numbers that we have already done. Now let us take some random selection. Okay, dear student. Now what we are going to do in your lecture number 4 today. What we are going to do, you have already physical copy of material with you. When I speak, and I will once I speak any number which we are going to solve, I will just pick the number of example from material. That number you have, I will give 1 minute to read out that example from material, and then we will solve it here. Okay, dear student. Now read out one example asked in board exam, example number 3. Sufficient time for you to read out that particular example. Okay, just read out the example number 3 which was asked in board March 2019. Okay, verify that example first. Read out the example properly and try to verify either you are able to guess anything in that example or not. Okay, some concept of probability, no doubt a base of 9th standard, but you may not have solved such type of example in 9th standard. Okay, see, I am just writing the number here 3 which we are discussing now. Okay, you must have read the example completely. I am reading it for you. A box contains 3 blue, 2 white and 4 red marbles. Means totally, dear student, how many marbles are there inside the box? 9 marble, 3 blue, 2 white and 4 red. 3 plus 2 plus 4, 9 marble total. Now what is the question? If a marble is drawn from the box at random, that means without seeing, What is the probability that it will be? Then there are three options given: white, blue, and red. Okay, dear student, now try to understand. If we discuss all three options here, in the first option, they asked probability for getting white. Then they asked probability for getting blue. And then they asked probability of getting red. These three probability we have to target. Now, dear student, one thing is clear. When you draw out one marble at random, which are the total outcome or space of the outcome, you can say 9, because though different colored, but there are total 9 marbles. Now what we are looking for, if I want to find probability of getting a white marble, okay, total outcome 9, how many white marble are there? 2. So can you write this way? Total favorable outcome 2 upon total outcome, that is 9. So P of A you can say 2 upon 9. Okay. Suppose, dear student, what is the second one? What they are asking, what is the probability of getting a randomly selected ball which is marble which is blue? How many blue marble are there? 3. So 3 upon 9, cancellation is possible if you want to do. Okay. P of C, dear student. What is the probability of getting red? Okay. So how many red marbles are there? 5 upon total outcome, that is 9. Such a simple examples. Okay. I have selected, and this example was asked in board in 3 marks. I have selected this particular example, okay, because example number from your material at the end, I will definitely deliver you homework, but from your material, example number 2, 3 we have discussed, 4, 5, all are similar type of examples, okay, with minor variation. So from that, I have selected this one example. Okay, dear student, now please read out example number 6. I am giving you little time to read out that, and then we will solve that particular example. Okay, read out example number 6 from your material. What is example number 6? Just take your little time and read out it properly. And before I explain the same example here, first you try to understand the content of the example and try to guess either you can perform that example or not. Read that example first, okay? Then we will solve the same example here. Okay, just read out that and try to understand. Here, dear student, 4 upon 9, sorry, okay? 4 red are there, okay? You are already given answer at the back. I have given 1 upon 3 because there is cancellation I have done. Now you must have read out this example. What is that? Just read it. A bag contains lemon flavored candies only. Okay. Minika takes out one candy without looking into the bag. What is the probability that she takes out an orange colored candy, a lemon flavored candy? Try to understand, dear student, in this particular example. Two options we are going to discuss in this. See, Minika takes out one candy without looking into the bag. Now, bag contains only orange flavored candy. There is no lemon flavored candy. So now, dear student, because bag contains only orange colored candy, so when Minika takes out one candy, certainly it is going to be orange only. So, dear student, try to understand this. So, if I must say that Vinika, if select and it turns orange, here lemon, okay. So, what is the probability that she takes out orange flavored candy 1? Can you guess why 1 I have written? There is no number of candies mentioned here, but I have simply written 1 because, dear student, in the bag there are only orange flavored candy. Now, when you take out one candy, definitely it is going to be orange color only. So, probability is 1 because it is a certain event. You understood this? You must have got some idea about this in 9th standard, that some event which are going to happen for sure are called certain event, and the probability of certain event is always 1. Now, dear student, for this option, what they have said, what is the probability that she takes out lemon flavored candy? No possibility at all, no probability at all, because in the bag there is no lemon flavored candy at all. So it is never ever going to happen that Minika will take out lemon flavored candy which is not existing in the box. So that can be called impossible event whose probability is 0. Dear student, two objective here. What is the probability of certain event? 1. What is the probability of impossible event? So that is 0. Okay. So this example number 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, that we have already taken. Okay, dear student. Now see, 12 also done, 13 done. Now read out number 14 first. In question number 14, you first read out, then we will solve it here. The data given is large, but example is not so difficult to understand and solve. Okay, data given is undoubtedly large, but the sum is easy if you can target and understand. First you read out the data properly, and then we will solve the same example here. Okay, first you read out the data. randomly when I select example, I will not take all example, okay? We will take some few, okay? Now read out number 14. What is said? A cartoon consists of 100 shirts. You understood this? In which 88 are good. Try to understand, dear student. In a cartoon, there are total 100 shirts, you know. Out of 100 shirts, 88 are good. That means sellable easily. Then, dear student, in the sum, here they are trying to confuse you. 8 have minor defect. 8 with minor defect. And 4 with major defect, okay? Major defect. Try to understand. Total 100 shirts, 88 are good. 8 have minor defect and 4 have major defect. Total 88 good, 8 minor defect, 4 major defect out of the 100 shirts. Now what is written? Jimmy, a trader, will accept only the shirts which are good. But Sujata, another trader also, will only reject the shirt with major defect. One shirt is drawn randomly from the cartoon lot. What is the probability that it is acceptable to Jimmy and acceptable to Sujata? Okay, dear student, two probability we have to find in this example. First, acceptable to Jimmy. Okay, dear student. And second one, acceptable to another trader, that is Sujata. Okay. Now, dear student, they have just tried to confuse you by giving some data in a twisted manner. Jimmy will accept the shirt only which are good one. That means what, dear student? One thing is clear in your mind, that Jimmy is going to purchase only those shirts which are good. So what is the probability that the shirt which is randomly selected is acceptable to Jimmy? That is 88 upon 100. In point you can convert whatever is your choice. Now, dear student, for Sujata, what is said for Sujata? Try to understand. It has been said that Sujata will only reject the shirt with major defect. That means, dear student, Sujata is not going to buy these 4 shirts which are with major defect. So she will definitely buy 88 good shirt as well as 8 shirt with minor defect. Okay, dear students. So what is clear in your mind? For Sujata, 88 plus 8, that will be, understand, 96. So 96 upon 100, that is equal to 0.96. Just try to understand, dear students. Sometime the examples are not difficult, but just the content which has been given in front of you is twisted in such a way, the minor manipulation of the word only. It becomes sometimes difficult for you to solve. Here Dev, data given for Jim is simpler, that is, he will select only good one. But for Sujata, they have twisted that she will reject the shirt with only minor defect, that major defect. That means she will select good one as well as shirt with minor defect. Okay. So this is example. Okay, dear student. Example number 14. 15 looking similar, we are not going to discuss. Neither 16 nor 17, that I will directly give. Understand? In homework, okay, 18 we have done. Now 20, dear student, just to read out sum number 20. It is based on diagram but not so difficult to solve, okay? Just verify that sum. You must have seen such type of game, understand, in casino, okay? They are playing such type of game where the pointer is going to rotate and will rest against any one of the number which are mentioned here. First you read out the sum number 20, okay? First you see that sum. What is asked in sum number 20? Just to read it first. In a game of chance, what is said in a game of chance consists of spinning an arrow which comes to rest pointing at one of the number out of the 8 number which are shown in the spinning wheel. And these are equally likely outcome, means it is totally unbiased. Any outcome can be possible. What is the probability that it will point at number 8, an odd number, a number greater than 2, a number lesser than 9? Okay, dear student, if we discuss all 4 options given here. Okay. So we will specify P of A, B, C, D. Understand? Now, dear student, total how many number has been shown on spinning wheel? So there are 8 numbers and the pointer is going to point against any number which are given here. So total outcome are 8. Now try to understand the first one. What is the probability that pointer will point at number 8? So number 8 is 1 only, dear student. So what you can write the probability? 1 upon 8. Now if we take the second one, what is said? What is the probability that pointer points towards an odd number? So how many odd numbers are there in 1 to 8? So 1, 3, 5, 7. There are 4 odd numbers. So 4 upon 8. Further cancellation is possible. You will get 1 upon 2. What is the probability of getting a number greater than 2? The number greater than 2 means 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Understand, there are 6 numbers. So probability of getting a number more than 2 are 6 upon 8. Do cancellation 3 upon 4. Then if we discuss option number 4, what is said? What is the probability of getting a number less than 9? So all number are less than 9, dear student. So all 8 number will be favorable outcome upon 8. That is going to be 1. You can write in exam here certain event, because on the spinning wheel there are actually only 8 number, and when you spin a wheel and will wait for the arrow to rest against any of the number, So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, all number less than 9. So that become a certain event. Understood? So just to check it, dear student, this will be easier, okay? Right? Just try to understand before I take the next example. Example number 20 we have taken, okay? 21, dear student, I am not taking for you, but 22 let us discuss. Because 22 is little difficult to understand and solve, okay? Read number 22 first. I am giving you sufficient time to read out this particular example, okay? Just read that. Just read it. Okay. Now let me read that particular example for you also. What is said? Try to understand this number 22 properly. The data which is given is little twisted, but because we have solved such example of coin in our lecture number 1, it becomes little easy for you to solve. What is said? A game contains tossing a 1 rupee coin 3 times. Now, dear student, try to just collect in your mind. When you throw a coin 3 times, though we are online, but I may ask you one question. When you throw a coin 3 times, 2 raised to 3, 2 into 2 into 2, how many total probability will be there? 8. And how to list out those 8 probability, 8 outcome that we have discussed in our lecture number 1. What is said? Read it again. A game contains tossing a 1 rupee coin 3 times and noting its outcomes each time. Hanif wins if all the tosses give the same result, that is 3 heads or 3 tails, and loses otherwise. You understood the data of the sum? When you toss a coin 3 times, it has been a game where the 1 rupee coin has to be tossed 3 times. Hanif may be playing with one of his friends such type of game, and Hanif wins only when he get likely outcome means 3 edge or 3 tails. Understand? Otherwise he will lose. Calculate the probability that Hanif will lose the game. Here I may add also Hanif will win the game. Now dear student, let us first solve this. See, 8 outcome you all must be knowing. I have already explained you how to make 8 outcome when you toss a coin once, okay? 8 outcome. Can you remember? HHH, TTT, then in between, so THT. I have already taught you this. Then HTH 4 outcome. Now, can you remember 1, 2 similar, 1, 2 similar, 2 similar, 1, 2 similar, 1, total 8 outcome. When a coin is tossed 3 times. Okay. Now here, what you have to look forward is that when you toss a coin 3 times, these are total 8 outcome, and Hanif, when playing a game, he will win only when he get either 3 head or 3 tails. So out of the 8, dear students, such are only 2 outcome. So first, chances of losing are all this. In all this outcome, 6 outcome there are total where he is going to lose the game, because in all 6 outcome is neither getting 3 head nor 3 tails. So dear student, directly you can write P of A means the chances that Hanif will lose the game are 6 upon 8. If you perform the cancellation, it is 3 upon 4. Means chances of Hanif losing the game are 75%. You understood? 3 upon 4. In board also they can twist this way. What are the chances that Hanif will lose the game? So 75%. How I got it? You all know very well. How to get percentage? Just multiply by 100. Just cancel and you got the answer 75%. Suppose here I add some more question, dear student. What is the probability? I am just adding it, that Hanif will just win the game. So there are only 2 options. So 2 upon 8, dear student, if you cancel 1 upon 4, if you want to find percentage, multiply by 100, you get 25%. Okay. Chances of occurrence, this is looking like that chances of Hanif wins the lose the game 75% and wins the game are only 25%. That means the Hanif is not a good player. You understood? He has taken such a condition where the chances of winning are very, very less. Understand? So this is sum number 22, dear student. Okay. Still the sum involving diagram. Let us take it now. Okay. Now, dear student, just let us solve example number 23. Okay. Example number 23. First you look at that sum, then we will try to solve. Actually it happened, dear student, so far I have seen the board papers that in old textbook, in chapter of probability, there were no example involving diagram. Okay. Right. And what happened actually in board exam, before the NCERT book is introduced in your regular curriculum, what happened actually? That when this sum number was when such type of example out of the blue suddenly asked in board exam, many students were confused how to answer, because you have seen in probability only the examples involving, understand, only data, no diagram. For the first time it appeared, I think 3 years back. 3 or 4 years back, and students were quite confused. But the smart student actually though they came across such type of example for the first time, but they were able to solve it. Okay. So first my guidance is that suppose you are attempting your paper, and if such example you come across for the first time, okay, how will you solve it? I am giving you 2 minutes time as an SLP, what you can do, okay? Just try to solve this example by yourself. Suppose you are appearing in board exam and suddenly you come across such example which you are solving for the first time, then what you will do? That is what I want from you to understand. And right, first you read the data of sum number 23 properly. Read the data and try to understand what is given in this particular example, okay? Suppose you drop a die at random, means without seeing, on the rectangular region as shown in the figure, with dimension of the rectangular region are mentioned. 3 meter is the length, 2 meter is the breadth. What is the probability that it will land inside the circle with diameter 1 meter? Try to understand this example properly, dear student. What actually they have given in this example? See, one rectangle is given. One rectangle is given having dimensions 3 meter into 2 meter. 3 meter is the length, 2 meter is the breadth. Inside the rectangle there is one circle, okay, whose radius or whose diameter is given. 1 meter is the diameter of this circle. What you have to do? That you are throwing a die randomly on the rectangular region, and you are looking for the probability that the die will land inside the circle, not outside the circle. Okay, dear student? So whenever such example involving diagram comes in front of you, first what you need to do is to find the area of both the region, okay? Area of rectangular region, that is, as you all know, length into breadth, okay? What is the length? 3 meter. What is the breadth? 2 meter. So 6 square meter, that's the area of rectangular region. Now, dear student, let us find the area of circular region. Area of circular region. What is the formula of circle? Pi r square. Pi into, dear student, r, diameter is 1, so radius is obviously 1 upon 2 square, that is pi upon 4 square meter. You understood this? No need to substitute the value of pi. If they ask in exam to substitute, then you should write 22 upon 7, otherwise no need for that, okay? Now let us find the probability that the die will land in circular region. So I am writing the statement now. The probability, please note down. the probability of die falling in circular region equal to P of A equal to the probability of die falling in circular region equal to, this is smaller region, this is larger region, so you have to take the ratio of smaller region, that is pi upon 4 upon larger region, that is 6. As per the rule of mass, this will multiply here. So pi upon 24. Here don't make mistake to write meter square. That get cancelled. Probability is a unitless figure, that you all know very well. In exam, mind it as a true false. Probability has unit. False. Probability never have any unit. Okay. So this is the probability, we got it. Understood? Probability of die falling in circular region, that is pi upon 24, the diagrammatic sum. Okay. Actually, once you have solved this example, then it does not become difficult for you to answer it. But suppose you haven't solved such example any time, then it becomes little difficult. Okay. So dear student, in today's lecture, with random selection, we have taken various types of examples. Okay. So I am writing homework here. Okay, what is the homework for all of you in today's lecture? Number 4. Okay, if you just note down the examples from our SLP 1, which example you will solve in homework. Example number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Example number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then 7, 8, 9, 10 the given. Then example number 14. Okay, note down. Then example number 15. Then example number 16 you will solve. Example number 17 you will solve. Then example number 20 you will solve. Okay. Then example number 21. Okay. Then example number 22 and 23. This many example you have to solve in your today's lecture homework. Okay, this many examples you have to target in homework for today's lecture. You understood this much? These all example you have to solve. Few more examples and few complicated example, dear student, we will discuss in our next lecture. And then one more lecture to understand various MCQs and objective understand of probability. We will complete this chapter in 6 lectures. 4 lectures you have already attended. Now 2 rest of the lecture, mostly we are able to complete this chapter. Okay, dear student, thank you very much.